Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And today we're going to be talking about airlines and which airlines I personally think are the best pick. Just know, guys, that this is not financial advice. This is just my personal recommendation on specific airlines. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel. It does help me out a lot. With that being said, guys, let's get started with the video. So obviously airlines have been in the talk recently, right? No one's really buying airlines right now because no one's really sure about when a recovery is actually going to happen. I know the S&P 500 just hit an all-time high, which is crazy. But if you take a look, a lot of the stocks in the S&P 500, aside from tech, haven't really recovered. But essentially when it comes to airlines, you have to understand, guys, that airlines are really good stocks to buy right now. First one I'm going to go over is American Airlines. Now, obviously, guys, if you take a look at the one-year chart, it doesn't look too good. I mean, this stock was trading around, $30 right before the pandemic hit, and now it's sitting at $12.70. So someone may ask, why would someone buy airlines right now? And the reason why someone would actually pick up airlines right now is just because, airlines are going to recover. People travel all the time. People travel for work, business, vacation. These are really good growth stocks because eventually they're going to recover. Alone from that, they're actually going to even recover higher than they were before. Why is that? Because people are going to be more eager to travel when this whole pandemic is over. A lot of people have been restricted from travel lately, especially flying. So people are going to be more in tune to buy, plane tickets and travel and go on vacations a lot more when we find a vaccine. So, I mean, if you even take a look at it right now, American Airlines is trading at $12.70. But if you take a look at the one-year chart, like I said, guys, it was trading at $30 before. If you buy it now, it's eventually going to recover to that high, and then you guys are going to make more than double your double your profit on what you initially invested, and that's really, really good. On top of that, guys, usually airlines pay really good dividends, and that's awesome. Essentially, they basically pay you every 3 months for owning the stock, and that's crazy. So I do give American Airlines a top buy as one. When it comes to airlines as well, we're actually going to also dive into United Airlines. I think United Airlines is a good buy as well. Taking a look at the one-year chart, I mean, this stock was trading, $85, and it took a little bit of a dip to $74.80 in January, but then looking back, I mean, it was $80 right before the pandemic hit, and right now it's trading at $34.42. I mean, you have to understand, guys, it's kind of the same thing with American Airlines. If you were to pick up United Airlines right now, you're more than likely to more than double your profit, especially when we find a vaccine and, the economy gets going again. And like I said, guys, the cool thing is some airlines pay dividends, but some don't. I'm not sure about United Airlines and if it pays dividends or not. But guys, you have to understand that airlines are going to recover because a lot of people like to travel. And like I said, United Airlines is a big airline company. It's one of the biggest ones. American Airlines tends to be a little bit smaller, but United Airlines is one of the bigger ones. So it has more of a chance of survival. Let alone on top of that, I know there's a lot of talk about airlines going bankrupt, and a lot of people are kind of skeptical about investing in cruises and airlines right now. Just know, guys, that you have to understand that, a lot of the airlines do have government help because, like I said, it's a big industry, and it's an industry, that is honestly, it just can't fail, And the last one we're going to dive into, guys, is Delta Airlines. If you take a look at the one-year chart here, I mean, this thing was trading around, $59, and right now it's trading around $27. I also give Delta Airlines a pretty good buy. Why? Because one, it's a huge airline company along with United Airlines. And on top of that, guys, you have to understand, that travel's taking a really big hit right now, so the recovery is going to be a little bit slower. Not a lot of people are flying right now, and I know school just started again, so obviously people are not going to be booking as many vacations. But come time that we do find a vaccine and people are no longer afraid of COVID-19, then airlines are going to recover, and if not, they're even going to go higher than they were before. I think right now is a really good time to pick up a bunch of airline stocks. They're cheap. They're bound to recover at some point. And like I said, guys, when you're looking at investing, you have to look at the long-term gain. There's a lot of, money to be made in airlines and cruises, but specifically airlines, because airlines are a huge, huge industry. Airlines are never going to go anywhere because we use planes for so much stuff. And on top of that, guys, you have to look that, Delta Airlines also pays dividends as well. So, slowly racking up shares here and there, you don't have to, spend all your money on just airlines. You can diversify your portfolio, but I would recommend people to have airlines in their portfolio. Why? Because they're eventually going to recover. They're eventually going to, get back to all-time highs, if not even go higher. It's an industry that's never realistically going to die. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Pick up some airline stocks. Let me know down in the comment section below what's your favorite airline stock. With that being said, guys, thank you guys. Have a good day.